We are lucky to have OBJ alive. Government should consult him because he seems to have gotten it right. I don't think they want to consult him. I don't even think this particular president, this Tinubu, or any other person would want to consult Obasanjo. If you talk about consulting Obasanjo, other people come outside and say, during Obasanjo's time, what did he do to? He too is a corrupt president. He is this, he is that. But at least he got something right. Is it not better to ask him? But no, they won't. Tigo will want to finish them. During an interview on Trust TV on Tuesday, June 9, 2026, Engineer Nuruddin Haman Yero, former naval officer and public affairs analyst, spoke about Nigeria's security situation and suggested that former President Olusegun Obasanjo's experience could be useful in addressing some of the country's current challenges. Haman Yero reflected on the early years of Nigeria's Fourth Republic, arguing that the country experienced relatively greater stability during part of Obasanjo's administration. Yes, now. Despite the challenges associated with the return of democratic rule in 1999, he noted that the transition from military to civilian government came with several difficulties but maintained that the situation was managed effectively. The public affairs analyst suggested that the federal government could benefit from drawing on the experience of former leaders who had previously navigated similar national challenges. According to him, we are lucky to have Obasanjo alive. Maybe this government should consult him because he seems to have gotten it right. 2002 was relatively peaceful. 2003 was relatively peaceful. And even when we took over democracy in 1999, it came with a lot of crises. Amayero argued that Obasanjo's administration faced significant hurdles during the country's transition to democratic governance, but was able to maintain stability in many areas. He said that lessons from that period could provide useful insights for policymakers of confronting contemporary security and governance issues. He further maintained that consulting experienced statesmen should not be viewed as a sign of weakness exactly, but as an opportunity to benefit from institutional memory and practical knowledge. According to him, government often achieve better outcomes when they are willing to learn from past experiences and adopt successful strategies. You think this one, they don't know the past experience that Nigerians have and that they should take enough strategies that would fix the country? They just don't want to do it. As Chukudi says before, all these ones now be now. John Asheko says our present president is supposed to have taken elders' advice before. Jetty. John says your OBJ is an astute statesman without tribal sentiment. Yes, his past gigantic experiences should be sought for in a hard-trying time like this, discarding whatever odds. If you can't fix it, ask for help. Even if you don't want to ask from a Nigerian, your Obasanjo, go outside and ask for help. Go to other countries and ask for help. The same way you go and borrow money from other countries, ask them to come and help you fix the security issues in your country. Benga Bam says Nigeria is a lawless country where criminals are the leaders. They prescribe laws for only the poor to abide by, and then the rich and leaders are exempted from the wrath of law or judgment for any crimes they committed. So the country is no longer in the position Obasanjo met in 1999 and where he left it in 2007. It is well. Michael says you cannot be consulted, meaning all training you acquire throughout your life is a waste. As a young ex-naval personnel, you'll be able to have something to offer. Who is to replace the Obasanjo now? Mind you, he's not going to be here for who do we have to act in his absence? Somebody else will definitely come up that would have sense, just like Obasanjo, even if he's no longer here. So leave that one alone. At least he's still here. Go and ask him before he leaves. Akwarandu says we have forgotten that the experiences of elderly ones and fathers help their sons and daughters to survive critical times in life. Our current leader seems to sideline the experiences of brave statesmen of this nation. Hence, security issues are still haunting the lives of our citizens. Exactly. Although times have changed, but experience of how to get things right are not sold in the open market. A family that always considers outside aid will soon realize how grievous the consequences are. Everybody says you're making sense, sir. As Vincent says, you are correct, but this arrogant and confused Tinubu's group will never do that. Exactly, they won't do that. They will not. Shey na Wike won't go. Abi na all those assistants. We no sabi anything. Ononuga. They will not go. Instead, they will buy Nigeria completely. Buy Adebanjo warn Nigerians against allowing this confused and money-monger Tinubu to rule Nigeria. Adebanjo said that if Nigeria allows Tinubu to rule, Nigeria will cry when this hopeless Tinubu destroy everything about Nigeria. We are witnessing it today already. It is well. As Prince Olufemi says, consult Obasanjo for what? He ruled Nigeria for 12 years. What did he do, please? Nothing. That's a lie. Let him go and sit down. And please, as Nigeria, don't need his advice on what. Is he a saint of God? Why are you people celebrating a failure in him while in government? So I'm sure that you are supporting Tinubu. And you are hoping that he wins second tenure too. Are you not celebrating failure like that? Are you not celebrating failure? I beg. Prince Kazim replies him and says, you people always miss road. You need to go and do brain surgery. He's talking about insecurity. You're talking about saints. Are you a saint? You that you're talking. There no be this tenure. Can all this insecurity, can it happen? God will not let what is happening in Nigeria presently now happen to your family. Mind them. If it was the one, it would have, what's his collateral damage? It would have sent people inside the bush to clear those people, and it would never pay any ransom. This ones, they are paying ransom more stylishly. They'll be doing as if they are not paying the ransom. It is well playing politics with people's life. Charles says, best president in Nigeria ever. Actually, this says, having heard several times when people are busy saying that they brought in the bandits and other criminal elements after settling them, and they refused to go back. While such information had already been in circulation to the public attention, with international community at large, then what are we waiting for? To deal with lies or the truth? Period. Exactly, that's what happened. They went to bring them during that Jonathan's time. Now, those ones don't want to go again. In fact, they are going back to bring more people into the country that does not belong to them. It is well. Oyedoku says, comparing governance under military man and an accountant come administrator may not be that correct. Let all be patient with Asiwaju. No, we are not patient. We have been patient enough and be praying for him to succeed. Are you whining yourself? I beg. Sure, we know they pray before. We they pray. God bless Nigeria and keep Mr. President Tinubu and his team. Michael says OBJ is now deaf and dumb because he is afraid of Tinubu. Are you whining? Are you whining yourself? Obasanjo is afraid of Tinubu. That what? They play. But some of you just talk. Wow. We'll be talking rubbish there. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.